We're going to dash into it. We want to crash into it. Jambalaya inside, the Indian bread on the outside. Ooh, this is super hot. Either long grain rice, the jasmine rice, whatever you get. We're going to make this New Orleans biryani with the parda and the okra. This is dedicated to Mr. Subha. My parda is nice, become crunchy and perfect. My God, this is so yummy. Namaste, Assalamu alaikum, Sat Sri Akal. Welcome back to another session with your Vahchef at whatever.com. I have traveled around the world, but majority 10 years I have spent in US. I have tasted, eaten so many of the foods there which I love. One of the food is very popular in the New Orleans area, the jambalaya. This recipe, why I am doing is, recently one friend of mine, while traveling all over, I met many people, including this one guy. He is a little bit crazy for a lot of his passions. He wants to see world a better place, healthy place, and he's also a foodie. And I travel with him in New York and so many places. Wherever we go, he made me taste different kinds of foods, and everything he would explain me the medicinal values and how it helps curing the diabetes and so on. And I wish him all the success. His name is Mr. Subha, and he is taking part in the the MasterChef season 10 competition, and he made this recipe. I'm not making the same recipe, but something similar like this, because after seeing that video of his, I wanted to make the jambalaya. And here I do not have many of the ingredients, but for the Indian taste bud, I'm going to make it really good. For this, we're going to add some oil in a pan. The reason why I like this is like, for me, the New Orleans biryani. It has got all the flavors, but the way they make it is so rich and nice in flavors. First, we're going to add some bay leaf. Let this get in the oil. The main flavoring is thyme. A lot of people I've seen using multiple herbs in this, but first we're going to add some garlic in this. Saute a little bit of garlic in this and finely chopped onion. Saute these onions till you want that slight color, so add some salt in it and saute it for a minute. Here I'm going to use chicken sausages. Yesterday I went to the market just to get some sausage. I got some chicken sausage. I've also got some chicken pieces here. Just I'm going to saute the chicken pieces. This is cooked in, like you can say, very flavorful tomato rice with the chicken and all of it. I'm going to add some Kashmiri chilli powder, because this one I want to get the nice red color. The Kashmiri chilli powder. And in this, I'm going to add some tomatoes. This is, what I did is I put the tomatoes in hot water, removed the skin, removed the seeds off, and also I've got tomato puree. This is also freshly made. I made it for some other thing, and so now this is going to become base for my jambalaya. And in this, the main flavor, apart from garlic, we use capsicum. Cut capsicum into pieces. I've got yellow color capsicum also. And you can use celery, leeks, spring onion, everything in this, and just mix all of this. This is already getting flavorful with this nice tomatoes and chicken. But already the chicken sausage is got its own herbs. So this is also going to give very nice taste. And another thing is, if you have chicken stock, use the chicken stock, because jambalaya has to have nice rich flavors. I'm going to add these chicken sausages which I have cut into small pieces. Now in this we're going to add stock. You can use chicken stock, anything in this, and pour enough water. So here I'm going to use regular rice. You can use either long grain rice, the jasmine rice, whatever you get, and we're going to make this New Orleans biryani. After this comes to a boil, just we're going to adjust the salt. Salt is very essential. If the salt is not appropriate, then this won't taste good. But if you have an Indian taste bud, just add a little bit of curry powder, and you can also use mixed herb. A little bit of thyme in this will give a very nice flavor. Already I can get the really awesome flavors here, and you can use any rice. You can even use basmati rice, but I'm using a small grain rice here. Just mix in this. If you want, add some chopped coriander. You know how much time it takes to cook the rice. This won't take much more than 5 minutes. Just let it come to a nice boil. When most of the moisture is absorbed, just mix it a little bit and let it rest. See, this is one of the tastiest things, and what I love is gumbo. Gumbo is, with okra and all that, it gets a little bit sticky, and these are fantastic recipes. I really miss United States, and I miss many of my friends, my very good friends. They live in Chicago, they live in New York, in Dallas, in of course many of them in Fremont, San Jose and the California area. So shout out to everybody. Now I have mentioned the states. Some of them will call me and say, how come you did not mention my state? Dear friends, I've got a lot of friends, and big shout out, hi to every one of you. Roll this into a thin sheet. Don't worry about the shape, just we're going to make it thin and then perfect. Once it is ready, I'm going to put it on top of the pot. When the Jambalaya New Orleans biryani version is ready, we're going to transfer into a pot, and then we're going to just cover it up with the dough. We need to stretch this one a little bit. On the edges, cut off the extra dough. Whenever I have tried the New Orleans food, I love the jambalaya, I have told you. Just for my memory of what I had of New Orleans food, the jambalaya and all that. So I'm just going to add some garlic, some crushed peppercorn, some salt on this okra, and a little bit of oil on top. Mix this okra well. Whenever people take part in the competitions, they try and make it very decorative. This okra, even though right now it is raw, with nice pepper, salt and oil and garlic, when this is put in the oven, it will give a very nice fragrance, and inside our New Orleans biryani will also be perfectly done. This one, I'm going to put in the hot oven at 180 degrees centigrade for around 20 minutes. The bread will be ready, and this will be ready to serve. This is the jambalaya inside, the Indian bread on the outside, and the gumbo's okra. And we made it nice and crunchy. This okra, when you eat, that got nice garlic, salt and pepper. And this jambalaya, the New Orleans biryani with the parda and the okra. This is dedicated to Mr. Subha. I wish him all the best for season 10 MasterChef. But this is ready to serve. This bread is super tasty. We're going to dash into it. We want to crash into it because this has got nice chicken sausages and nice chicken pieces and the awesome flavors, everything. And look at the bread. So this is so perfectly done that this bread, look at it. Look at it, I say, look at this. Wow. This itself is super tasty. And we're going to go after the rice after a minute, but with the okra, I coated a little bit butter on top, and this bread, my God, this is so yummy. Perfect. I'm going to leave the bread on the side and serve the, this is super hot. The nice chicken pieces, everything. You can also add some vegetables or whatever you want to eat it. The fried okra, I've got okra style fryams here. So these okra style fryams are also excellent. We prefer to eat them with Indian sambar and all that, but today with this. And along with nice cucumber raita, I think Subha served some raisins and all, something beautiful raita. And I'm sure, Gordon Ramsay and all those people were super impressed with him. And look at this, jambalaya. This is just out of the world. Dear friends, any recipe can be made Indianish and people will enjoy. So make it. And my parda is nice, become crunchy and perfect. Dear friends, make this at home. I want you guys to enjoy the best of the best flavors around from the world, and you should be able to make those things at home. At the end, all you have to do is keep saying Vareva.